Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Well, today's a little bit different. Originally I was going to talk about practical ways to leave the watchtower, but on second thoughts I've changed my mind because I think there's enough information on YouTube and out there that could do so much of a better job than I could. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk. It's very impromptu, it's not planned, it's just something that I felt that I needed to say. I'm going to talk about my life after leaving the watchtower last year, and it's coming up to a year actually since I left it. But on the whole, I'm doing really well. I don't have any depressive episodes, which I used to have all the time, and on 2 occasions whilst I was still in the organisation, I ended up being admitted to a psychiatric hospital. Can you believe that? But that's what happened. And although I do have my own mental health issues, I can't really remember the last time that it impacted me so much that I wanted to take my life or end up in hospital. What's happened to me since last year? Well, I got rebaptised into the Christ as a born-again Christian. I'm non-Trinitarian, non-denominational. I just try and follow the Bible to the best of my ability and follow our Lord Jesus Christ to the best of my ability, because that's what he commands. For some people leaving the organisation, they leave God and Jesus out altogether, which is very sad, but it's my hope and prayer that they'll come back to them and have that relationship once more, because in any event it's neither Jesus nor his Father's fault that this organisation who claim to represent him are getting up to the most nefarious deeds, unimaginable deeds, and still masquerading as a Christian religion. What have I learned since I left Jehovah's Witnesses? Well, even though I'm 57, I thought I knew everything about myself, right? But no, I didn't. And I've learned so much more and grown so much more as a person. I've had messages and conversations with people since I've left, and one of them, even today, I was having a chat with a friend of mine who's also left the religion, that somehow Jehovah's Witnesses think that once you leave the organisation that, your life's ended, you're doomed, everything's going to break apart. Well, I actually disagree with that 100%. Since I've left the organisation, I am my own person. I have been able to help so many other people come to Christ. I've helped to wake other Jehovah's Witnesses up, and people are messaging me and emailing me privately like I've never known. I've had so many beautiful people on this channel say how much they love my videos and how much I've helped them and how much they agree with everything that I'm saying. And even to the odd negative or not so very nice people that have put posts on my videos, they're in the minority, absolutely. But even you, I say thank you. Thank you for showing me where you're at. Thank you for giving me your opinion, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's just an opinion like everybody else. But the common consensus is that not only do I believe personally that I've done the right thing leaving this organisation, but so many people that I don't even know, people that I've never even met, have actually solidified that belief just by their support and their kind words, and also from fellow ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, and I might add a few people who are still in the organisation that contact me and that message me. I mean, to those people, why are you still in? Why are you still in the organisation? Well, that's a very generic question, because it just depends where you're at, I suppose. If you have been raised in the organisation and you have friends and family and you've been in it forever, leaving outwardly or physically may not be the way for you. There's a lot to lose and there's a lot at stake. But for me, who has never really had a lot of true friendships, and my family have rejected me since I was a little girl. I was always the black sheep of the family. Not that I want, the violin to be taken out at this stage. I'm quite a tough person. But, I've had to fend for myself all my life. And I've just come to the realisation that all I need really is my husband, who has since left. He left 3 months ago and also was rebaptised. And my son. And I have another son, Timothy, who I've tried to reach out to, but our relationship is somewhat estranged at the moment. Although I have hope that we can rekindle our relationship and get back on track. And now that I know I'm a grandma to a little boy called Austin, I send my love to you, Austin, and his mum, and Tim, wherever you are. I hope we can connect, but that's okay if you don't want to. I think what I have to concentrate on now as an ex-Jehovah's Witness, as my past gradually goes into the background, I have to move forward with a new set of beliefs that are strongly entrenched in Bible teachings, true Bible teachings. I'm so much happier, I'm so much more at calm, and I can do the things that I used to enjoy before. I can get back into my artwork. I wrote a book when I was still in the organisation, a poetry book, and I'm considering writing volume 2 and illustrating that too. So there's lots of nice things on the horizon, and the friends that I have now, again, they're very few and far between, because I don't give my friendship or give my heart easily. When you've been burnt and you've been put through the mill and the ringer like I have in this organisation and in my own family life, you learn to be very choosy about who you give your heart to and who you open up to in the fullest sense. But I want to share a message to you, my beautiful friends that I've lost in this organisation. You know who you are. I'll just say them by their first names. Tia, you know who you are. You know that I love you no matter what. And I do not believe that it is goodbye. I believe that it's just so long for now. Because I believe that you have the intelligence and you have the mind to actually wake up to this organisation, even though you've been raised in it. You are no fool. That's why I chose you as my friend, one of my best friends. But I hope and pray that you see the light as I have and come to a full relationship with the Christ. Wendy, and Rick, you know who you are. What can I say? We had beautiful times together. As you can see, I'm not mentally diseased or under the utterings of demons. Far from it. I'm the most lucid and together I've ever been in my whole life, and I'm the happiest. Are you? You may think that you are, and Tia, and Jade, and Kim, and Jenny, and Laura. You may think that you're happy, but it's a surface happiness. Are you deeply, deeply happy in this organisation? Please be completely honest. And if you are, then why are you? Because the amount of people that I have messaging me, that email me, who are still in, who are terribly unhappy, but put a brave face on, a brave front to mask what's really going on within themselves and their minds and their hearts. And for that, I wouldn't like to be in that position for all the gold in the world. I'd rather be alone and walk amongst the trees and the flowers in my garden and have the butterflies and dragonflies visit me. And have the odd glass of wine, which is always very welcome, any time of day. No life after leaving Jehovah's Witnesses, after being in it for 35 years. I'll be honest with you, folks, I'm still deprogramming and deconstructing from a lot of the beliefs, but I know that I'm on the right track because of how I'm feeling inside. Those friends that I've mentioned know that I would never ever reject them or turn them away should they need me. They know that. They know that I love them. And it's my hope and prayer that with all these changes that are going on in the organisation, I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous what's going on. For those of us that are out, we know why these changes are happening, because the organisation truthfully are in damage control. And I'm going to say this on record, because if I was saying anything wrong, you can bet your bottom dollar that the Watchtower would be all over me in a minute, suing me. But I'm telling the truth, that this organisation are in damage control. They are panicking. They are wanting their charity status back in different parts of Europe. They are being sued all over the world as we speak. And yet none of this is on jw.org. None of it. Why? Well, we know why, because it's so negative. It's negative exposure. And they are just the governing body now, growing beards and saying sisters can wear pants. I mean, what was wrong with that in the first place? None of those are biblical, but yet they made it biblical through their own doctrines. And now they're in panic control because the world is scrutinising Watchtower. And in one country, they've even been deemed an extreme cult. And I believe that they are a cult. Anybody that controls, anybody that isolates friends and family, anybody that takes your money, anybody that wants to take the lead and blast their own doctrines, regardless of what's in the Bible, at their followers. And then the way that you get shunned and excommunicated when you don't want to be part of this lie anymore, has all the hallmarks of a cult. I hope and I pray that my friends, the ones that I've mentioned, the ones that are dear to me, I hope that they wake up. I really, really do, because this organisation is not backed by God. It's not backed by his son. And of course, you know, in the last update, Jesus wasn't even mentioned. Jehovah was thrown a bone, but it was governing body have decided this, governing body think that, governing body want to do this, governing body this, governing body that, governing body everything. Your allegiance to men now is what counts in this organisation, not your relationship with Jesus Christ or his Father. I hope that you, my friends, can wake up, come out and have the life that I have. And you can learn to preach the true gospel about Jesus Christ and how anybody can be invited and be part of that arrangement. It's not just for a few. Until next time, please take care, everybody. Show love and kindness and always be forgiving. Always.